Tonight on Top Bear, JD wears a hat, Divvy wears a hat, and Huey wears a hat. Hello, hello, and welcome to the stream. My name is JD Grosspitz, lead singer and streaming talent of Malignant Bear. There's no audio for this right now because I was thinking about doing like an a cappella version of Jessica to go for the Top Gear theme, but changed my mind last second. So no BGM for this section. We're going to play Forza Horizon 5. This game just came out yesterday or a couple days ago if you had the special edition, whatever the hell it was. I didn't. I just have the version that's on Game Pass. The audio in this stream is going to be a little bit different. You might have noticed already. I'm using my headset microphone because I wanted to simulate the kind of microphone that you would get if you are actually in a car and driving. So, think for example, rally car drivers or race car drivers, they would just have a basic headset microphone like this. So, my apologies, it's going to sound a little weird and it's for sure going to peak a little bit. I have the compressor and limiter on, which I usually do not actually, but I have them on for this to try to mitigate that somewhat. So, just trying something a little different going with the theme. But yeah, without any further ado, here's Cars. And of course, as you can see, starting with the theme of Top Gear, there was my Reliant Robin. Before we actually get into the racing side of this game, boy, I'm peeking a little bit already, aren't I? Before we actually get into the racing section of this, let me readjust my mic one moment. Okay, a little bit further away from my mouth. I mean, not as far as it can get, basically. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on in this game. I was playing for a couple hours yesterday when it first came out, and I'll say right away I like this game. It's very good. It's an excellent game. One of the best racing games I've played probably since Burnout. Just full stop. I'll just go right into it. Also, probably the first game that truly looks and feels next gen. So I am running this with my build. The full build is in the description of the channel. I have a 6700 XT, so it's AMD's mid-range card of this generation. It auto-detected to Ultra. You can see the GPS counter in the top right there. I have never seen this game drop below 90 FPS. I have everything cranked except ray tracing, again, because I have an AMD card, not NVIDIA. Other than some slight issues with textures, like texture pop-in, which seems to be common just with the game in general, you can see it here on some of the foliage. This game just looks absolutely stunning, especially the car models, which obviously that's what they were going for. But outside of that, let's talk about some of these other things here in the game. So there's all this stuff you can buy and sell cars. There's car packs and car pass. I think this is DLC. You have your garage. We'll check out the cars I have right now. Not too many. So I have the Supra you start with and some other ones that I've earned. I got that right before I quit yesterday playing. It's just as fast and awesome as you would imagine. My biggest complaint with this game is the fact that, well, they're my two biggest complaints. The one is there's no tutorial whatsoever. The game literally just throws you in. It does Rule of Cool, and it just kind of starts. It just kind of assumes that you know not just how racing games work, but specifically how Forza works. It tells you next to nothing. And when it starts, the first car you get to drive is a Ford Bronco. And it's the new one, admittedly. And it's a very cool segment. But for people over a certain age, the Ford Bronco is only ever going to be associated with O.J. Simpson. So, bold choice to put that as the first car in the game. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you're probably too young to drive anyways. So, anyway, here's all the cars I have. Again, this is only after a couple hours, and I haven't... The only one I actually purchased was the Reliant Robin. All the rest of these I've gotten from winning races and leveling up. And when you level up, sometimes you get like a little roulette wheel that comes up. There's no way to like buy spins on it. You just get them when you level up, and it gives you either cars or more in-game currency or some other stuff. Yeah, with all of these, you can do all sorts of tinkering with them, upgrades and tuning.
Looking
We'll
to
check
upgrade
this
your
out real
ride?
quick.
You've come to the right place.
There
Let
is
me show you
so
around.
much different stuff you can do here. I've been in here before. I don't know why she's telling me that I can upgrade this now. But there's a whole bunch of stuff you can do here. You can even find online tuning setups. I don't know if that'll work right now. The servers for this game are an absolute train wreck at the moment, which is a shame. Still should let me play without them, but we'll see. Design and paints, tons of options here. Yes, I've seen that. Whole bunch of stuff here, which is cool. You have a player character in this. The customization options for the player character are odd, I guess, is the best way to put it. They're decent. There's plenty of clothing options. There's some tear options. You can do full prosthetics for your character, which I think is really great and inclusive, but there's very limited range in terms of like faces and like skin colors and absolutely no variation in body type, which again, given the decision to put prosthetics but not have those, it just seems a little odd. A kind of neat feature is your name in the game. You can pick whatever name you want. It will pull from your Microsoft account. So if you have a real name set up with your Microsoft account, it will pull from that if it's in this list and just do it automatically. If your name is not in the list, it'll pick a random one with the same first letter. So both Yan and JD were not in the game, so it just picked a random J1 when I started. But then there's all these other nicknames, and you can pick any one of these. And all of these are fully voiced by all of the NPCs in the game. There's not many of them, but anytime they talk to you on the radio or in cutscenes, they will use your voice or this name that you've picked, which is kind of neat. So again, going with the Top Gear theme, I picked Stig as my name. It's appropriate because most of the NPCs in the game seem to be British, despite the game taking place in Mexico. Apparently, they're all the NPCs from Horizon 4. I didn't play, but that one took place in the UK. So, there's all sorts of other stuff in here, stats, and settings, and all those things. You don't care about this, though. Let's drive. See if I get DMCA'd for this. So I have it on streamer mode. Also, you have a house. I don't know what the point of it is. Okay. So I put it on streamer mode, and it's only doing one radio station, and I assume it's stream-appropriate songs. We'll find out. I've become such a boomer that when I was playing before, I literally didn't recognize any of the radio stations in the game. So, or not radio stations, like any of the artists on the radio stations. There was like a handful that I did. But look at the map. So you start here in this area. What is that? I don't know what that is. Okay. So yeah, you start in this area of the map. This is where like the Horizon Festival is happening. There's some races and things there. You go down here, and then this is where you get your house. For some reason, people just give you a house. There's all kinds of little races you can do here. One of them I already did. You can use pretty much any car you want for any race. There's a couple that it like forces you to use some. And some of the big events where you unlock more parts of the map, it'll force you to use a different car. So you can go anywhere you want as soon, or not as soon as the game starts. There was like an hour-long tutorial, or I say tutorial, but it didn't actually teach you anything. There's like an hour-long of awkward hand-holding, where the game tells you next to nothing, and then finally is like, all right, have fun with the things you don't know anything about. And then you can go anywhere. But a lot of stuff isn't unlocked. So like at the beginning of the game, I could go out here to Tulum, to the East Coast, and you could go here, but there was nothing here. So you have to do missions by getting accolades and leveling up to unlock more sections of the map in terms of actually having content. So there's a bunch of these things. Like Horizon Arcade is kind of neat. It's little mini games. It needs a balancing pass for sure, because it's like a group thing. It'll pull in everybody from all around you, and you all have to work together to do the mini games. The point totals that it requires are ridiculous. The races are fun. There's lots of different types. You can always see the course before you go in. There's little challenges and kind of goofy things spread around the map. There's some kind of battle royale thing. Uh, it didn't tell me at all how to do anything in it. Like, there's literally no instructions. It just started and it was like, be the last man standing. And then people kept getting eliminated and I had no idea. I didn't see anybody the entire race. And it was like, just the, like most of the map was the battle royale. And it was like me and like 49 other people. And you could randomly find other cars and upgrade. And then at one point when there was like 20 people left, I got a message and it was like, you've been challenged to a race. And it didn't tell me where to go or anything or who challenged me or why or how. And then I lost because I didn't know what was going on, and it was like, you've been eliminated. So, oh, okay. But I got the Lamborghini from that, so whatever. But yeah, there's just a ton of features and stuff going on in this game. I've talked about it a lot though. I've talked about it enough, so let's keep going. Let's see here. I might mess with the audio again. We'll turn the car volume down a little bit. Not much. One thing I've noticed is the game, every time you like turn it off and back on, oh, it's up there on top of that building, so I have to do some jumps. Anytime you restart the game, it likes to like re-optimize for your computer, and it takes forever. I don't know why. But again, it looks damn good. This is the Reliant Robin. You don't know about this car, again. This is a meme machine. This was a British car, a three-wheeled British car. And it's infamous because in an episode of Top Gear, Jeremy Clarkson tears around the north of England in it. And by tears around, I mean he goes about 50 miles an hour and flips it over constantly. So, because again, a three-wheeled car, not very stable. In the real world, this car has a top speed of about 50 miles an hour. In-game, it can get up to 71 was the highest I took it, and that was like going full-on on a straightaway for like 5 minutes. It's still very loud. Let's see. So again, we're messing around with the audio today. Just trying some different stuff out. So, learning experience. I wanted to go for that atmosphere. This should be a little bit better. Okay, yeah, I'm still above the game audio here. So it's, I don't know if this is like an arcade game. It's like an arcadey style or simulation style. It's a little bit of both. It's arcadey in terms of the stuff you can do in the world. So you can see some of the textures, like just straight up didn't pop in here. It's arcadey in terms of the world and how you interact with it. There's some bad screen tearing going on here. What's going on? Or is that just the lighting? Whatever. But yeah, it's arcadey in terms of the world, but it's more simulation style in terms of the actual mechanics and how you drive and how you can tinker with the car and everything. XP, I need that. Alright, we'll get back to my house and we'll swap to an actual car. Again, this is funny for the memes. Now it's the most terrible car in the world. But that was a terrible Jeremy Clarkson. But we'll swap to an actual car here. Again, you get this house at like 2 hours into the game. After you've done like 3 or 4 races, then this guy is like, in Mexico, family's real big, and he's like, here's your house, brother, or like, brother. He like so straight up gives you a house, and then you get like the title pop. And I was like, okay, I don't quite understand it, but whatever. The Supra is really good and sort of like it's just like solid all around. So I've been enjoying that. But we'll go with the Lambo. I haven't driven it too much. Hope Dr. Disrespect doesn't mind. It's a very light car, so you can fly. You get points for pretty much everything you do in the game. So you're like constantly leveling up and unlocking new things, potentially, which is good. Since there's one of those XP things here somewhere. Okay, so it's good about writing yourself, or you can rewind. Anytime you're doing any of the solo content, you can do this. It's a little aggressive with it. There's nothing on the bottom of that car. Alright, there it is. Okay. There's 200 of these, maybe even more. I don't know. Let's see. So we'll do the big scripted thing first. You can click on things on the map, get GPS, so it'll talk to you. There's radio hosts as well. They're annoying. What is this? I got a wheel spins. This is the roulette thing I was talking about. Just randomly get it sometimes. Ooh, 200,000 credits. And the Reliant Robin was right up there too.
In 400 yards, turn right.
So you can see, here's the GPS voice. You can't change the GPS voice at all. You can turn it off.
In 100 yards, turn right.
So you can see it has this nice indicator of where to drive. You can turn that on or off. I will say a minor complaint about this game is the install for this was 125 gigabytes. And after several hours of playing, it had another 2 gigabytes of temporary files that I had to delete. And it was apparently these track files in terms of where I had driven, that it saves those as temp files. I have no idea why.
Turn left. Turn left. In 400 yards, turn right.
So you can see we're going flat out. Hopefully it's coming through on stream and it's not stuttering or anything. It's hard to tell. It doesn't look like it is. But yeah, we're going flat out, so it's and through the countryside, so it's loading and rendering a whole bunch of stuff. It's not dropping below 100 FPS. And again, other than ray tracing, I have this game running at 2K, completely maxed. This is probably the best looking game I've ever played, and almost certainly the best optimized. Shit. If you want to make it a little bit more realistic, you can turn on, like, actual vehicle damage. I have it just set to cosmetic, so my car will look a little bit more beat up, but it won't actually ever become undrivable.
Turn left.
The little circles on the map, you can see the mini-map on the bottom left. The little gray circles there, those are other players. So they get kind of ghosty when you get near them, so you can see them right there. You can hit the action button to like challenge them to different races or interact with them. Ooh, that was my destination. Blew past me there. Mercedes-Benz truck, how dumb. Okay. I guess it's worth pointing out there's other methods of looking around here. So you can have in cabin. Why is the it's so finicky to try to look around. That's the one thing I hate, is if you do to like look around sort of naturally, you have to hit up on the right stick and then to the left or right. If you just do left or right, it's like a snap look, which is just odd to me. Just the horn again. But you can see your character shows up in the car, which is nice. There's that Mercedes-Benz truck again. Get out of here. Right, we're going to do the expedition. So this is one of the big scripted story things that it's going to do. So we're starting off with this because I think this is going to be, if it's anything like the other two were, the one that starts the game and then the other one that I picked, it should be interesting and fun and give kind of a nice snapshot of stuff. You can do these in any order.
Nice ride.
I have to look good for my old compadres. And I thought, what looks better than beating a Horizon superstar into your hometown? First to the Basilica wins.
El Jefe, okay.
Vámonos! Let's do this!
So it gave me a Supra here.
There's a bit of a street scene around here.
Maybe.
Infamous street racing car.
I was just a little kid learning to drive with my mommy and my tios. I couldn't even reach the pedals. But you know, they do say that the most fierce street racer in all of Mexico comes from Guanajuato.
Ah, do they really?
Well, see, they say he's never lost a race. Who knows if he'll make an appearance at Horizon?
And does this feared street racer have a name?
Oh, many names. They call him El Jefe, El Perrón, El Guapo, El Valiente. You might meet him one day. But not if you can't even beat me into town.
I'm winning pretty handily right now, Ramiro. Talking a lot of trash for someone who's behind me.
Coming up on Guanajuato. Wait till you see the city at night.
So each of the regions you unlock has, they have all different types of races in it, but there's like a general theme. So this one is, of course, street racing, as you might have gathered. And the other one I did was road racing.
Welcome to Guanajuato.
Oh, you jerk.
Home of La Familia Mirón. Best city in Mexico. The name means hill of frogs.
Ooh.
That's not very street racing.
And you've never seen a frog. Speed, superstar.
It's very easy to kind of get off track.
Put a cafe there. Turn off. Turn off.
Sorry, folks.
That's okay. The tunnels were built to keep the city from flooding, but they are perfect for El Jefe and the local street racers.
But yeah, once you sort of get off track a little bit, it's very easy to fall behind. Like it's not a complete killer like it would be in Burnout, for example. But again, you have to play it pretty carefully. So there's times when speed is secondary to your handling, or especially your cornering. That's the big thing. If you're going flat out, obviously you're going to fishtail and start having some issues. There's weather in the game, and that plays a factor in things.
Oh, he can, my friend. Now get across the finish line.
One of the first races I did, it like randomly started raining right before in game, and it made it just absolutely awful to control during it because the car that I picked wasn't meant for it. Of course, a souped-up Subaru there.
Nuestra Señora de Guanajuato. Racers come here to ask Our Lady for her blessing. You know, I might be able to contact El Jefe. I hear he's pretty strict, but if he thinks you're good enough to join the street scene, then who knows?
Dude, I know it's you.
Está bueno, pues. Then you're in. Come on, let's go meet my compadres.
Oh, what a twist.
Well, now my darkest secret is out, my friend. I have something else to show you. Follow me.
Where are we going now?
Out of
I
the
have to
city,
follow him.
to our
Okay.
racers meetup.
Does your family know about El Jefe?
Are you kidding? My father would be furious, and my Uncle Carlos would challenge me to a race before every family meal.
Well, you can't keep street scene a secret anymore.
You're
You're going to have to show these racers how it's done. They've never been part of a festival before.
Wait, why did we leave the
boss.
city if we're just gonna go back
Lesson
through it
numero
again?
uno.
Pointless.
Give the people what they want.
I lost him completely, he's gone.
And what do the people want? Someone willing to bend the rules.
It's like we're gonna have to jump.
And we have company. Meet my compadres. When we started this meetup, we were just a few kids racing around in old cochos. Since then, the racers, the engines, the
Ponchos are BMW or Volkswagen Beetles, rather. Sorry. VW. That's a big thing.
Sorry about all the mystery.
Beetle
by the
was
way.
incredibly popular in
It was
Mexico.
Nice to visit home as myself for a change.
Cheap, reliable car.
It was fun.
Thanks for showing me your hometown, Remy.
My problema, my friend. Welcome to Horizon Street Scene.
Yeah, we did it. Ooh, a Nissan.
Welcome to Horizon Street Scene. Fully approved and ready to go. Take a look.
That was, of course, the most boring one to have picked. Literally nothing exciting happened in that. But that's okay.
I've set up street races all across Mexico. There's a lot of people who want to take you on. No pressure.
Okay, so this unlocks street races everywhere in the map. Where are we in relation to anything else, though? Boy, that's a big one. Where's that go?
Hello, I'm Anna, your automated natural navigation assistant.
This is new.
I can help you explore Mexico and find fun things to do. I've been upgraded with the new Forza Link module. Forza Link tracks the status of you and the people you meet online and suggests ways for you to link up and play together.
I don't want to do that. That's fine.
Every time you see this light up, it's suggesting a new way for you to link up with other drivers.
Okay. What if I don't want to do that? No. Okay, so that's a new feature. That's good. I'm still unlocking them. Oh, this sounds. I neglected to mention this earlier. This is one of the few games that uses the adaptive rumble in the Xbox controller. So I have an Xbox One controller. It's not even the newest model. And the individual triggers rumble and shake depending on what I'm doing. So when I brake, I can feel the anti-lock brakes come on. When you accelerate, you can feel it switch gears. It's very immersive and cool. I'm absolutely a fan of it. Okay, enter race. Can play solo. But this is a long one. Let's see. Okay, so it's going to recommend cars that you have. It's going to pick out the ones that you own. You can use, like I said, I believe you can use any car for any race. But I'm trying to think what would be good here. Where's the handling 6.5, 7.8. Alright, we'll use the Stingray for this. It's one of the other ones you start with. I haven't modified my cars in any way. The only one that I even looked at in the garage was the Reliant Robin, and that was to paint it red. But you have full difficulty settings in the game, which is nice. I left everything at average, but if you're like total trash at racing games, you can change these as much as you want. Or if you're really good at racing games, for example, you play this seriously, if you had an actual driving wheel and pedals and all that, you could do that, which is cool. Again, I'm just playing with the controller. I neglected to mention that before. But yeah, all those settings. So you can do, regardless of your experience with racing games, you could have potentially a lot of fun with this. You could just make it as easy as possible and just tool around Mexico, and I think that would be awesome. I am going to turn this down slightly more. And then there's one other thing that was like super loud, I thought. Speech was a little bit loud too. Okay. Start race event. So these are just AI, and they are based on other actual players who did this race. So their lap times and movements and everything are real people, even if they aren't at this moment. So whenever you're doing solo, it is just you, but it's based on computers. So it's sort of like racing ghosts in Mario Kart. You have to hit all the checkpoints, which is something I learned the hard way in an earlier race. Can't cheat. There is drafting and slingshotting. Those are actual mechanics in the game. For those who don't know, if you haven't seen Talladega Nights, you get less wind resistance if you are right behind another car, and then you can use that to slingshot and get around them by going faster all of a sudden. Yeah, I'm far enough ahead that I can kind of mess around a little bit more here, but not so much that I miss checkpoints. Okay. Again, once you start going sort of off track, especially in a car like this that has terrible off-roading, you are in trouble. There's no laps in this, it's just a straight out. You can customize your license plate. So mine is JD Grosspit's Malignant Bear, because I couldn't fit any full thing on there, so I just did initials for all of those things. Easy, GG. So you can see the other racers you were up against, their actual names. My apologies if they are anything rude or crude. I turned off names in-game, otherwise you would see them on the little ghost cars driving around that are actual players. But I didn't think about the fact that you would see them here. But again, so you can see what they drove, who they were, their classification, their progress, their time. There's full stats on everything, keeps track of all of them.
This is the Eliminator, an epic event that puts you versus everyone to see who is crowned the winner. They're taking sign-ups if you're interested. Hey Stick, this is the Horizon Tour. It's the place to meet up with friends, sit back and, well, tour across Mexico. You should check it out when you have the time.
So you can see she's using my chosen in-game name.
Hey Stick. I know you're busy, but I have festival facilities way over capacity. So if you wanted to push for that next big expansion, that would be very helpful.
You telling me to do that? Do I have to do that now? So as far as I can tell in the limited amount of story in the game, your character in this is the hotshot race car driver that won whatever races were in Forza Horizon 4. Because there's lore in this for some reason. We'll do this one, because it's right here.
You have arrived at your destination.
Hey, cross country. Epic jumps. Okay, so recommended. Oh, it wants me to use the Bronco. Or the Escort. I think the Bronco's terrible. We'll go with the... Part of me wants to be a jerk and use the back. That would be fun. Maybe even the Lambo. Can I use the Supra for this? Nah, we'll use what it wants me to. There's a little bit of stuttering in these because the cutscenes are locked to 60 FPS, which is odd, especially considering they're all rendered in-game. I don't know why you would do that. It's a little bit less oomph with this compared to our last cars, but more built for this type of race. Yeah, the Lambo would have been awful for this. Well, this is awful for this. This is a rally car, and I always was terrible at rally. I don't play a ton of racing games. I do own a car in real life. I know how to drive. I'm quite a good driver, actually. Not to toot my own horn, but I will say there is cars in this game that I have driven in real life. We'll leave it at that. Okay. I'm significantly better in real life than I am in this game. We'll say that. It's important to live the rockstar lifestyle. At least as far as Liechtenstein is concerned. Ooh. So you can rewind in races because it's technically solo content. So again, you can see there, I hit the wet and immediately just spun out. Resume from here. Ooh. Hit that at a weird angle. Let's try that one more time. Much better. I'm still learning how to corner in this game, because it's not as intuitive as I would like, and as what I prefer. Again, based on real life driving, to get to corner optimally. So ideally you want to slow down as you start to turn to make sure you don't spin out or flip over or what have you. And then once you are in the optimal point of the turn, you speed up to go through it. And I'm still sort of learning that, and it's different for every car, both in real life and of course in the game. So it takes some getting used to. Stances in this game, because that's a thing. I hate that this is in this game. Ooh, 1992 Bugatti. I hate that the wheel's in this game because it reeks of like gambling and microtransactions and stuff, which as far as I can tell aren't a thing in this game. So it's weird that they would be in this. Where am I? Few accolades. I don't get it. Did I win things? Okay. Show me your moves. Cool. I'm sure Nintendo will be calling soon. Okay, there was things here. There was like, it says I have something to unlock, but I couldn't tell what. Okay. I guess we'll do this, because we're right here. Or we can do this. Is this, which one is this? Oh, I was on top of it. Let's go for it. Just keep racing. A new car. (2005) M3. What do we want to use for this? So this is a road race, so again, supercar would be bad. Sports car is fine. The Supra is just all around good and fun. Looks slick as hell, too. Alright, easy does it. I had way too much speed going into that. Way too much speed. And this is almost more street race than anything else. I need to beat this guy in a straightaway. Okay. Again, not the cleanest, but this is the bad one. This is the real bad one. I screwed that up. Again, even being not particularly good at this game, it's just fun as hell. Every now and then I get the itch for a good racing game, and this absolutely scratches that. And again, because it's on Game Pass, this was totally free, so hard to beat that price. Shout out to whatever I got Game Pass from. I want to say it was Crunchyroll, the anime thing. That sounds right. Because when you think Weeb, you think Xbox. Yeah, I was doing so good. It's catching up too. AI is way better at cornering than I am. Again, because they're not going flat out the entire race like I am. wonder if this has VR. I don't have a VR headset, but I did think about it. I saw the newest iteration of the HP Reverb G2. They just released a big update for it that apparently fixed a bunch of issues. And it's already on sale. It was on sale yesterday for $500, and I was very tempted. But I feel like it's one of those things where I should just save up and get an index instead. Oh, then I have to put those little lighthouse things somewhere, and that would be a pain. You've been disconnected. So again, the server's struggling a little bit. Retry. You basically just have to keep telling it to retry, and then they seem to be fine with it.
Hello, superstar. Alex is busy, but he told me to tell you there's a classic off-road vehicle in a barn not far from the festival.
That's very far from the festival. But sure, we'll go there. I don't know what that is.
100 yards. Turn left.
This is probably the worst car to do to take for this, but whatever. I want something a little bit more kind of reasonable. There's some nice in the shop. We'll look at that once we get this barn thing, because I'm curious what this is. Then we'll look at the shop of all the cars in the game. But there's like some Golf GTIs that would be pretty good all-rounders. I thought about buying, but they're a little expensive, and I don't have too much money. Leveled up. A+ sound design. Of course, the endless debate: do you hold your breath or scream through a tunnel? I learned hold your breath. Or you can yell. Shit. But yeah, I learned hold your breath. Lots of tunnels in the Alps, of course.
400 yards, you will arrive at your destination.
I don't even know what my destination is. Just looking for a barn. Is this one? What's that look about it? Give me your cars. They're mine now. Is this it?
Arrived at your destination.
So it's just somewhere around here there is a barn with a car in it. And then we will get said car. I'm going to go out on a limb and say it's not in the river. A dreadful place to store a car. Maybe this guy knows. Okay, those guys are just passing through. Stuck on something? Come on. Best rewind ever. See, sometimes there's the skill songs that come on the radio. It's totally random, but while they're on, you get double XP from anything you do, which is kind of neat. We'll find out if we get DMCA struck for this this stream after this. Again, I picked streamer mode, so I assume these are all safe songs. And they have the option where you can play your own, which I thought was kind of cool. Like, you have full control over the music in the game. I didn't have time to set that up, though. I don't see... Those were the only buildings, the ones that I stumbled upon before. Donkey. Are you sure you don't have a car for me? We have to free it by destroying all these fences. More structures over there. Sure is. We're gonna flood it in more ways than one. Come on now. Oh, okay. Like that the textures just didn't load in on the barn. This is one of the NPCs.
GMC Jimmy. Muy bien. I mean, Tio Oscar said his was a Chevy Blazer, but that's only because he thought it sounded better. I'll call in some transport.
Boy, that car has seen some better days. So yeah, there was a mission earlier on where you had to find an old beetle with her.
I'll call you when it's done. Speak soon.
Okay.
I've just had an idea. You've got your own collection of rare cars, and we've got an empty barn here. What do you say we pay it forward? Right
Absolutely
then.
not.
Which will it be?
Could leave the Ford Bronco there. No, we're not doing that though. Those are my cars. Wheel spin. Would have rather that Range Rover. Would have much rather that money. Okay. Anyway, let's see. Is that bridge and tunnel? Car mastery. All of your cars have XP things. Don't have enough points to actually do anything. You've got 2 more cars. When you unlock all the cars from a manufacturer, you get different things. Different little bonuses here. My Horizon. Message center. Okay. News. Oh. Yes, I know. Click the wrong thing. So I have 2 points, but I can't actually... That's not enough to do anything. Whatever. So we'll travel to the festival so we can see all of the cars. Auto show. So they have them sorted by manufacturer. There's quite a lot here. All the big names, including Hot Wheels, of course. Kia is interestingly missing. Not that they're well known for race cars by any means, but again, it's sort of an odd omission. I believe they're the biggest manufacturer that's not in here, and Tesla's not as well. But you know, yeah, we'll just go through the list. So let's see. Toggle stats. No, we'll just leave those on. So, a bunch of Acuras. Very exciting. An old Alpine. How do I want to get rid of... I can't get rid of that thing on the left. I don't know why it doesn't let me. But, get a Gremlin. Unfortunately, there's no destruction physics in this game, because otherwise, you know, if you tapped it too hard, it would explode. There's the Warthog, of course, from Halo. Very much a Microsoft game. Aston Martin. It's got quite a lot in here. How many credits do I have? 400,000. Ooh, the classic TB5. That is nice. I can't afford it, but it's nice. Audis. Oops. Bentleys, not too many of these. Of course, plenty of Beamers. Plenty of Beamers. Some Bugattis. Would like to save up and get the Veyron here. That would be nice. A couple Buicks, nothing crazy though. Only 2 Cadillacs, which is interesting. This is the sponsored portion of the stream, by the way. It's not it really, but you know, this is just all these corporate names. Chevy, plenty of Chevy. Lots of nice old vets in there. Camaros. Single Datsun, which is weird. There was potentially a lot that they could have put in there, and they put one, and it's a pretty terrible one. Couple Dodges. 1970 Challengers, real nice. Very slick. A lot of Ferraris. Of course, Liechtenstein is smack in the middle between Germany and Italy. So we will not take sides in the Porsche versus Ferrari debate. I will just say I would take any one of these fine red cars. I'd also take any one of Porsche's also probably fine red cars. We haven't gotten there yet. Ooh, I have enough for the GT. A couple of the nice GTs in here. That's relatively cheap. I'm surprised. We'll come back to this. I think I might grab this. That's good all around too. I like that the Ford Fiesta's in this game. This is the Crown Vic. If you want to live out your police fantasies. The Super Van, of course. Modded to hell. The original Bronco. Paint it white. Drive through LA slowly. The Deluxe Coupe. Formula Drift. Nice variety there. Single GMC. It's another van. A lot of Hondas. Lot of Hondas. But they're all very samey. Which one? 2009 S2000's nice. I like the 2003 one as well. The Hot Wheels cars, the Bone Shaker, of course. I don't know what the hell that is. I'll buy it at some point or unlock it. Single Hummer, single Infinity. Some Jags. Ooh, that 1964 E-Type, that is slick. Couple Jeeps. Ooh. Some Lambos. Again, I already have one of these. It's right stick. Yeah, no, keep that on. That's fine. I don't remember this at all. That's weird. Land Rovers. Again, thankfully, needing mechanics isn't a feature in this game. Otherwise, these would be the worst cars imaginable. Ooh, that 97 Elise. Very nice. Couple Maseratis. 2.5 million for the the Corsa. Couple Mazdas. Nothing fancy there. Of course, the Miata. Have to have the Miata in here. McLaren, a couple of those. And they will add more cars down the road, based on what I was reading about the other games. Again, this is my first Forza Horizon game. I think in years. The last one I played was on like the 360 or something. I don't even remember what it was. But they will add more cars over the years. Plenty of DLC planned for this. Mini Coopers would be another one that would be just completely damned if you had to actually maintain your cars in this game. Possible to get parts for. They've got the Lancer. Complete with a spoiler. The Morgan. These cars are made... I don't know if it's this one in particular. I can't remember. Maybe it is this one. It's like most of it is made out of wood. Going with the Top Gear reference, Richard Hammond has one of these, famously. At least he did. I don't know if he still does. Plenty of Nissans. Opel, Pagani. Some French cars. Single Plymouth. Only a couple Pontiacs. Terrible stats, but Firebird is nostalgic. Here we go, Porsche. Okay, they didn't go red with any of theirs. They knew better. Common. I'm not a fan of how Porsche's made the front of their cars look lately. I think the lights are a little odd. And I know that's been their style for years, is that the fronts are a little strange. But I don't... It's gotten weirder. Almost alien looking. I like 911s. That is a good one too. Spider would be nice as well. I can afford that 911. I can also afford the GT though. Of course, the Reliant Robin that we own. The only car from them in the game. It was only 35,000 credits only. Just complete meme machine. Is Renault? Rimac? Only one? Either of these would be the dream, though. Both in this game and in real life. Subaru. Not too many of these. Of course, all of them have spoilers on. Toyota. I could have sworn I had a Celica. Maybe not. 2 Vauxhalls, yeah! Okay, Volkswagen. So let's see, what do we have here? A nice tricked out GTI would be ideal. They don't really have one, do they? Some of the older models from the 90s, but none of the modern ones. It's odd. Huh. Wasn't expecting that. Volvo. Okay. Let's, we'll give Ford our business. Let's see. It's only 100. That's weird. So I can get that for 100. It's only 40. That was 75. 2020. That is slick. Can you compare? Cold cars. I'm curious what they think fits into this. Okay. The Gremlin, the SETI, the Datsun, the Angelia, the Morgan, the Morris, the Reliant Robin, and the van, of course. Alright, I see you. They have a hot hatch. S1 wouldn't be bad, actually. Some choices here. Nope, go back, go back. Nope, nope. Spent a lot of time in this menu, so we need to finish it off. Oop. Part of me kind of wants to get the Hot Wheels car. It's legendary. The welcome pack, I don't know what that means. The 26... Do I want the 2016? Or the 2020? We'll go for it. Boy, is that slick looking. Of course, you have to get blue. Alright, I'll go blue. Let's get a slightly darker shade. We put stripes on it. Yeah, we'll go for it. You going to go with the GT, you have to have the racing stripes down the front of it. We'll see if I can modify that later. So a kind of neat feature. You can explode the car and you get full camera. So this would be an absolute dream for enthusiasts, that they could go in and do this for every single car in this game. You have full photo mode here, so you can see every single aspect of this. Turn the lights on or off. Get into the car, of course. And drive it away. I prefer. I don't usually like American cars. I prefer European. That said, Ford has made some fantastic vehicles over the years. Among them, a lot of GTs. If I ever had to buy American, well, that sound speaks for itself. Can we hit 200? Can we hit 200? Flat out. Come on, come on, come on. There we are. 201, 202, 3. This is a hell of a car. I don't even know where I'm going, I'm just driving. No goal in mind here. View perks. Excellent. Earn extra XP, that's boring. Near misses, I don't know what that is. That. Okay. Okay, let's go someplace in particular, I don't know where. What's this? Seasonal Championship. Car restrictions. Super Saloons. Accolade Award. Okay, whatever. The UI in this game is kind of a mess. There's a lot of things going on in it.
In 400 yards, you will arrive at your destination. You have arrived at your destination. Hey, Stig. Thanks for turning out for the seasonals. I'll be sure to throw some extra challenges in there for you.
Oh, you get a reward car for this. What? Buy a recommended car. Well then. It's not bad. That AMG is nice. This is that Porsche. What are our other options here, though, before we commit to anything? Some nice Audis here. I like what I'm seeing. That is a nice M5. 784. It's got pretty good stats and everything. How's that compare to that? It's better. 68. How much is that? 175 versus. We'll get the M5. Boy, that teal's hideous. Kind of like that midnight purple. Nice silver would look good here too. Dark or bright? Let's go with the brighter. Like that. Yeah. Yeah, why not? I've got the credits. After we do this one, we'll have to find a race where we can use the GT. Starting grid. Oh, you can't. You can just see who you're racing against, okay. That Panamera is going to be a little hard to beat. I don't know why you would pick a V60 for this. That's... ugh. There's no turn signals in this game, so you can get the full BMW experience. Horn works too, so again, you're good to go. Run people off the road, of course. Let's rewind that. If you hit it at an angle, you might have been able to kind of get out of that. There we go. It's that Audi. Get him out of there. I'm in 6th with all of that. Somebody up there is just running away with this. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Messy, very messy. I'm running out of time here to get caught up. I'm not displaying it very well, but this car handles pretty good. Of course it does, it's a BMW. Not losing in that Volvo. Gross. Need a drink after that one. I would not have expected that out of that Infinity. I knew that Panamera would be rough and that Audi. Nighttime now. Why do I not have any...
Ready
Nope.
for a new adventure?
Okay.
Perfect timing. So, where shall we go? What should we do?
I was gonna say, why can't I do anything on the map? So this is where you unlock the new areas. So here I'm kind of limited at... Or no. Okay, it's letting me do everything. I was gonna say, because you also have the option to, like, expand the areas. Get more dirt tracks would be good. Cross country could be good too. PR stunts, eh. Street racing I got. I kind of want dirt.
Ah, Horizon Wilds. If you love dirt racing, this is perfect.
Try that.
Gotcha. I'll prep Ramiro for an expedition to the dirt racing outpost. Don't get lost in there.
Excellent. Oop. Missed that billboard there. Go back, go back, go back, go back.
Amigo! Ready to head into the jungle? We need to find a dirt outpost and a certain big cat I've been chasing.
Turn around when it is safe to do so. In 200 yards, turn right.
We just need to head in this direction. We'll ignore the GPS.
Recalculating route. In 400 yards, turn right.
Keeps recalculating because it can't figure out what I'm doing. Just like real life GPS. It's amazing.
400 yards,
Ooh.
turn left.
Ooh, nice. With a delay on the stream is extreme. Or at least on the preview window.
In 200 yards,
That's weird.
turn sharp right. Turn sharp right. In 100 yards, turn left.
Ooh, all those fans.
In 100 yards, turn right.
Stopped me dead there for a second. Jungle expedition.
You have arrived at your destination.
Let's do it. Sure you want to quit your current championship? Yeah, that's fine. Wasn't doing so hot. The big cat of La Selva.
Hola, my friend. Are you ready to get going?
So, Rami, you said something about a big cat.
A long story. I tracked it all the way into the jungle, but lost my notes. Why don't I explain it on the way? First, let's retrace my steps. We head south, across the highway, and over the hills. Vámonos!
Break through that
I thought
guardrail.
big cats would avoid major highways.
Not this one, my friend. Mira, next, I turned off-road and hit a danger sign on the way into Mulegé.
Very nice. There's my house.
Welcome to Mulegé! My aunt, Tia Rosa, runs a stall in the craft market. She was the one who first told me about the big cat. Now I have your help, I'm sure we'll find it. Next, I went across the bridge and into the jungle. We're getting close.
Hold up, Rami. You owe me a long story.
I don't know that he
Let me
does.
explain. I was given coordinates of where this big cat was last sighted. But the plane had mechanical problems on takeoff. I barely got it off the ground.
So you dumped your cargo.
Exacto! I lost everything and I never even saw the cat. But now you're here to help. And it's on the way.
Por favor.
Okay.
This is the place. I left my car at the far end of the runway. All my stuff, including my notes, should be in the flight cases. You think you can find them too?
Abandoned airport in the
The
jungle.
big cat is a car, right? I'm guessing Jaguar?
Obviously! Sorry, did I not mention? It's a barn find. Drop me off at my car once you've found it.
Okay, so there's these little things where you have to find stuff sometimes in missions, which is weird. Just hit that.
I found my notes. Tia Rosa said the Jaguar was abandoned by its owner 20 years ago. I've marked out the rough location on your map.
Okay. That's all fine and good. First we want to hit this ramp to get this thing. Spin around. Ooh! Embarrassing showing from Jeep. They're used to it. Let's get up there somehow. Don't see any... Never mind. I was gonna say I don't see any ramps, but I totally do. Why'd you store that there?
What were you wearing to fly the plane?
My spare flight suit. What did you think? You can keep it if you like. A flight recorder. It's designed to survive any crash. Maybe not getting run over by a car, but...
I don't see you getting out to grab it.
This time? There we are.
This one's empty. What was this airfield for anyway?
Local fruits and vegetables, maybe?
It says I need other things. Where are they, though? There's something.
Clear for takeoff!
There's a whole bunch of these things here. They don't show up on the map sometimes. I'm not sure why that is.
Big Cat was last sighted in a white barn with a brown door. Have a look around here.
Yes, that narrows it down. That's up there. Okay. Let's position this just right. Ooh. Really? It's because I hit those barrels. It stopped me dead. No momentum at all. Again, poor showing from Jeep here. I'm blaming this on them.
My helmet! Gracias, my friend. I've been looking for this one.
Whew. Good showing on the safety side, though. Didn't even flinch. There's another ramp, so obviously we're going to have to use that. Oop, it was to the left. The camera was a little delayed there. So up the ramp and then to the left. So we want to hit it at speed, but not too much, because then as soon as we're up it... Do we... damn. That's going to be a little tricky. I want those points, though. Ah! Why would you hide things up here, you bastard? Screw your rainy day fund, we don't need it. Alright, let's find this Jaguar. Can't tell if it's okay, it's plain parts. Is that a barn, or...? I'm not seeing it unless it's inside one of the big hangars. Again, thank God there's no vehicle damage in this. Just making a mess of things. Is that something? Nope. What am I missing? There's like no buildings here. Filtered by puzzles again. My only weakness. Seriously, though. Isn't that? Said it was in a barn, not a trailer. So it can't be one of these. Here we are. It's like at the very edge of the map. Hey, the texture's loaded in this time.
Finally!
Ooh.
It's the XJR-15! Rápido y raro. And a long way from its native habitat in the UK. I wonder how it got here.
Sad to see it in that state. Alright, we'll try one more time for the rainy day fund here, and then we'll just drop him off and be done with it if we don't get it. Again, it's optional accolades. Oh. One more time, one more real try. Oh, I know. That was the secret.
Hey, Robin. How come you were carrying 100,000 credits?
How come you're not going
my
to give
friend.
those to me?
Just some winnings I made on the street scene. Here's my car. Drop me around here when you're ready to leave.
Nope.
Alex wants the biggest dirt racing program Horizon has ever seen.
And we are going to give it to him.
I don't know who that is, but okay. Drive into the river. Ooh! Wonderful GTA trees at times.
Follow me! Can't get lost if we follow the river!
That sounds like a challenge.
Watch your head!
Not that tall. I'm tall, but
How would you like to visit some old friends along the way?
Absolutely.
Welcome to Xmal! Once the most powerful city in the region. But I'm afraid we missed my friends by about 1,000 years.
yes, defiling ancient ruins.
We'll take this road. Getting close now. I promised you dirt roads, didn't I? Ale and I used to race buggies around here when we were teenagers. I always won.
I hope you've grown out of your rivalry.
Rivalry? My friend, in Mexico we call that family.
Dom would be very happy. Vin Diesel.
Let's cut back across the river. This is Agua Azul. We're so close now. Keep going. We're deep in the heart of the jungle now, my friend. It's just us and the wildlife of La Selva. These roads are treacherous, only reached by the most capable cars.
Or those that parachute down from cargo planes.
Yeah, those two.
Oh no!
Flamingos.
We stopped!
They'll be back, my friend. Big dirt racing fans.
Are those howler monkeys? We didn't have them back in the UK.
Your jungles must be very boring.
Yes, all those
And here
British
we are.
jungles.
The waterfalls are right around the corner. Cascadas de Agua Azul. What do you think? Is the Mexican jungle good enough for Alex and the best dirt racers in the world?
I'm starting to get the feeling that if I call you after every road race win, you will get tired of me very fast.
Yes.
Perfect. I just hope the dirt races are good enough for the Mexican jungle.
I know what you were thinking all the way through that jungle. This place would be perfect for dirt racing. Funny! I had the same thought.
We did it.
Check it out. Horizon Wilds. A little festival of my own where we celebrate all things dirt racing. Oh, this is going to be good. I've started you off simple with a few events, and the drivers and fans have challenges to match. So, off you go and get dirty!
A barn find. Or is that the one I did before? It's the one I did before. Buy houses. I don't know why you'd spend money on houses. There's... Oop. There's supposedly some method of fast travel.
amigo. Alex asked about the classic off-roader. You should come get the Jimmy before he does. I told Alex it was a Jimmy. He said, you mean a Blazer? I think him and the Oscar would get along.
Very nice. Beautifully restored. 9.1 in off-road. My goodness. Collected 3 more. Okay. switch up our car here. I haven't done this yet at all. Or the truck. Did just get the Jimmy. We'll go with this. It's pretty slick. No helmet. I'm not thrilled about how my character looked. Like I said, the customization for the driver was just kind of lacking. Okay. Anyway, I was going to say... Progress complete. No, I'm not dropping anything off there. Some of the little banners, the ones that are... These ones, they're fast travel boards, which implies that there's a method of fast travel. But, I haven't figured it out. Purchase treasure map. Connecting to the store. It didn't. Okay. Whatever. Probably for the best. What's this? What a weird place for a house. This another sprint race. Sprint to the coast. Sprint all the way up the coast. Ooh, I kind of like that. Yeah, we'll do this. This thing's terrible off-road.
Turn left. Turn left. In 400 yards, you will arrive at your destination.
To brake like 400 yards out. Let's see what we can do with this one. There we go. Why yes, I'll use this. Oh, it's in the wet though. Mistakes might have been made. Although this car's heavy enough, I might be fine. Well, that was handled spectacularly, if I do say so myself. Slipping a bit. Fishtailing, hydroplaning. I don't know what else I would have picked for this, though. Again, of my cars that are good for sprint races like this, this is the heaviest one, which is what you want in the wet. Love to have one of these in real life. Get pulled over probably every day. There we go. That's the thing I really need to get better about is drifting. I can't believe that guy caught up. He was driving the Mustang, I think. Makes sense. Yeah. Is that Mustang behind me? I was gonna say, for a large chunk of that race, I didn't see anybody. So I'm not surprised by that. Yeah, the Mustang and Charger. I have both the game and my computer locked to 144 FPS, but sometimes it kicks up higher than that in this, and I don't know why, at least according to their FPS thing. It's been using damn near 100% of my GPU the entire time, though. No smoke coming out of it yet, which is good. Another street race. Where's this one too? It's a circuit. Yeah, we'll do it though. We're right here, might as well.
You have arrived at your destination.
Solo?
If Horizon's official events don't satisfy you, then it's time to make your own.
What is...
Introducing Event Lab.
What? I don't want to do that. I want to do the actual circuit. And then... So I can do it again in the GT. Really, the Lambo in this? Well, if it's recommended, I'd be a fool not to. There's just an evil-looking car. A couple other Lambos in this race, too. Ooh, that's gonna be bad. Or not. This one has laps, so remember that's there next time. This could be bad too. I missed it, didn't I? No gimmies in this. Let's hit all the checkpoints. I'm serious about that. You can hit the flags, but you can't go, like, close to the outside of them. Ooh, he is pulling away quick. What is that? Ugh. I couldn't tell. Probably a Bunsigig? However you say that. What an odd word that is. Too many consonants. I think it's German too, which is the worst part. Okay, that was the hardest one though, so we're good. We're still in first. I'd like more of a cushion than this, but should still have this. It's gaining fast though, isn't he? There we are. A little sloppy, but... God, this is fun. Yeah, the Hennessy Venom. Okay, yeah. Baron didn't do so good. Can't afford that house. It's useless to me. Battle Royale thing's weird. It's weird to the point where I don't even want to show it because it's just bizarre. I don't know. What's this? Mangrove Scramble. Well, there's some turns in that.
200 yards.
That tire spin. Ooh.
Turn right. In 200 yards, turn left. Turn left.
Go cross country. Somewhat. Ooh. Wheel spin, yes. What do we get? 300. Ooh, twofer. Another Nissan.
In 400 yards, you will arrive at your
See
destination.
that board up here? Have to hit it.
Yards, you will arrive at your destination.
It seems odd to have fast travel in a game where the whole point is driving. Although that said, there is some areas that I wish I could get to very quickly. Do this. Curious. Let's see what other recommended cars there are for this. I want to try something new. Which is that 850. That would be fun though. Ooh, a Durango, yeah, that's... Boy, that really souped up Fiesta. Get a Ford Raptor. Oh, they have the Land Rovers, but none of the Range Rovers. Or at least none of them are recommended for this, which is odd. Lancer would be fun in this. Ooh, so would some of these this old model Porsche. 500 though, yikes. I can afford it, but has the off-road tires built in already. Why does this Lancer have off-road tires? That's weird. Oh, it's DLC. Jerks. That's why it's so cheap. Can I buy it with just credits? Of course not. That Mini's expensive too. Just on principle, I won't do any of the Rovers. I don't know what to do for this. Nah, maybe we'll save our money. We'll just use one of the ones we have. We'll go with the Bronco. Weird frame hitching in that. Clean racing. Oh no, it's not. Not when you're driving a Bronco. Let's get these Hummers out of here. Come on. Handles like a brick. Looks like one too. Boy, all this and we're still in the first lap, huh? Yeah, maybe I should have bought something else for this. Like, I'm winning, but I'm not happy about it. At what cost? Can't stop mid-race to troubleshoot this, so I don't know what's happening. Are we back? Are we back? Did it fix itself? Testing. Hello, hello. Seem to be back. Okay. You missed a good portion of that race. It wasn't all that exciting, though. I pulled away very early on and stayed in front. I never even saw any other cars after a while. Bronco's pretty solid for that. But yeah, I don't know if that was YouTube or my internet or what. But we won. Handily. Full 6 seconds ahead of the next car. That's a lot in racing. Given that the internet is having some issues, though, we'll, Ooh. Oh, I would have been fine with that 78 Escort. You've been disconnected once again. Retry. That was a fun course, though. I like that one. Okay. What's that? Alpine cross-country circuit. Oh, I did that one before. That one was rough. Apparently... I have to win it. Okay, I was gonna say. I remember doing it, but... Drag race, yes. Are there any circuits that'll get me close to that? So ideally, as you go across the map, you want to do races that will get you places. Okay, no, but I want to go back to the airfield. Because yeah, if the internet's having some difficulties, we'll wrap it up. We've been going for a while anyways. This game's fun as hell, though. Car mastery. 3000 XP. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Change car. What would be fun? I forgot to favorite this. How do we... favorite that? Where's my BMW? M3's nice too. We'll drive the truck. Yes. Sponsored by Monster Energy. My god, this car is terrible handling. Just dreadful. Oh, it's okay though, we have an American flag on the top. We're good to go. So you know it's a real truck. Oh my goodness. This thing's just dreadful. I think this is meant for drag racing. Killing that chicken, I missed. I tried.
In 400 yards, turn right.
Not now, GPS. We're turning everywhere, whether we want to or not. Oh my goodness. We have to switch this. We're not going 7 miles in that thing. Holy crap. Literally anything else. Yeah. I said literally anything else, so go with the Reliant Robin. I like that you can change cars anywhere, that's good. You don't have to like head back to town to do it.
In 100 yards, turn right.
A top speed of several miles per hour. Cut down on weight by removing one of the wheels. Has way better handling than that truck. Need that experience. Go back, go back, go back. Great wreckage. car has a lot of cargo space, though, for its size. It's mostly boot, so that's good. Definitely gonna have to let my video card take a little break after this. Ooh, we almost hit 60 miles an hour there. Just ludicrous speeds. Passing another Ford Bronco, an old model.
Horizon Arcade will begin soon. Why not say hello to the other drivers whilst you wait?
Look at that. Tailgating on this big stretch of road. 65, 66, 67, 68. Nice. 70, 71. We're going downhill now. I was going to say, we're setting some speed records in this thing. 80. This is about the extent of what this car will do. And again, it's going downhill. On a flat out stretch, you might hit 90. Or you might hit 75. Going downhill, you could probably get 90 if it was just a straight downhill. If you stopped, though, the car would explode. Why's your turn signal on? Also, how do you have a turn signal? Tunnel. Look at that guy. Spun out, hit another car. He was so impressed by my Reliant Robin. Go. No, this tunnel's way too long for that. Or, it's too long for how slow I'm going in this thing. Barely passing this bus. And again, this is just cranking this thing. God, this game is gorgeous, though. Okay, if you have literally any interest in driving games, racing games, or just open world exploration, even, I think this is 100% worth it. This game's great. If it wasn't obvious, I've been enjoying this entire time, for sure. To the point where even when my Game Pass expires, I might keep Game Pass anyways. But if I was to let Game Pass expire, I would probably pick this up. Oh, I'm gonna lose it. Okay. Whew. It's fighting me. But yeah, in general, Game Pass has been good. The app for it on PC is terrible. Microsoft needs to hire someone who actually knows how to make UI for it, and in general, just make it not a colossal piece of shit. But and it's a shame that the UI for it is so bad and convoluted, because there's so much stuff on there, and it really is an insane value. Like, not to sound like I'm shilling for Microsoft, but Game Pass is just an absolutely ridiculous value. If you have a capable computer or an Xbox, you should probably just have Game Pass, just full stop. Even if you're paying the full $15 a month, there's so much stuff on it.
Turn sharp left.
Okay. So we were here because I wanted to do the drag race. And something else. Do that after the drag race. But yeah, I'm very impressed with Game Pass. Again, other than the UI for it. And again, the fact that this is a brand new release and it's just on there, included with it, I didn't have to pay extra for it.
You have arrived at your destination.
That's, you know, I have to recognize that. That's great. We're not going to not take the Lambo. Go, 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 go. Is it going to let me jump at the end? Oh, please do. Because that was what I wanted. No! Oh, you jerks. There's a ramp at the end. Been disconnected again.
Hey Stig, I have blueprints for a bunch of new adventures, and you have decisions to make.
Well, suppose I do. Like...
Horizon Baja, eh? Perfect location for the cross-country racing outpost.
Sure, why not?
You, Alex, Ramiro, and every single fan messaging me to ask when this is opening. Great news. I'll tell them all very soon, shall I?
Oop. I hit X there, I don't know why I did that. See if there's any other things we can unlock here. Yes. Oh, the Peugeot. Some more clothing. Yeah, we did get his 100,000 credits. I wish I'd known that earlier. Could have maybe picked up some other things with that. Old model Bel Air. Nice, very nice. Car mastery. This car pays for itself. Forza Thon points to your account. I don't know what that is. Alright, we'll save our points. Hate all these notifications. I hate seeing that. Oop, nope, way too much spin on that.
Hey, amigo. I think we should show Horizon why the Baja is home to the biggest off-road race on Earth. And if we have time, we might set up an outpost or something.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Alright. If we're gonna do this, we have to do this right.
Recalculating route.
Trying to do the e-brake spin and make this even slicker.
In 400 yards, turn right.
There's a big sandstorm up there. That's one of the features of the game. It's the first one I've seen other than the one that it starts you in.
In 100 yards, turn right. 200 yards, turn right, turn right. Turn around when it is safe to do so.
It's not safe to turn around here. Not at all. Literally flying. Ooh. New PB. You're in the top 100% of the leaderboard. Wow. Who would have thought? I am one of the players in this game.
At the roundabout,
Stupid.
take the second exit.
Ooh, nope. This sure is something. Something loud.
Recalculating
Very loud, oh my god. Just peeked the mic trying to talk over it.
400 yards.
Shit! We're getting out of that one.
400 yards. Turn left.
Alright, let's go. Let's go back here. We'll end it back at the race headquarters. Christ, that is loud. Oop. It's not watching there. It's like Mad Max.
Yards. Turn left. Turn left. You have arrived at your destination.
Some nice cars there. I think we'll end it here, though. My apologies for the bit that got cut out there. I don't know what happened there, if that was internet or YouTube. Again, you missed me handily winning a race as a Ford Bronco. But yeah, this was Forza Horizon 5. Like I said, this game's great. I'm not even a big fan of racing games, and this is just excellent. Hard not to recommend this one. So, shout out to Microsoft. Do make some good games. Shame the UI in the Xbox app or whatever it's called is just so dreadful. Seriously, oh my goodness. But anyway, we'll be back later this week and next week with more Microsoft games, because we're going for another theme. But of course we had to hit, Age of Empires was relatively recent. This is brand new. Be going with something else new on Friday. Or maybe not Friday. It's someday this week. Maybe tomorrow, I don't know. Tomorrow or Friday. And then the anniversary of something next week. So, might be pretty obvious what it is. But, yeah. Anyway, yeah, Forza Horizon 5. Check it out. It's pretty fun. Curious how the audio on this one turned out using the headset microphone. Anywho, whether you are here live or you watch this VOD, we do hope you enjoy it. We appreciate your viewership. And until next time, as always, have a good one.